Merhabat, and welcome back to the Ottoman campaign in Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. So, I wonder what will happen here. Because I don't think the needed tonnage has been updated after I sank a bunch of these ships. Okay, they got some ships here, but they are in port. They're being repaired. Anyway, let's see. Okay. The monthly balance just updated. It was at minus 3 million. Now it's at minus 3.7. Maybe I shouldn't have clicked the finance button. But we're getting back up there to plus 200% transport capacity. And when that happens, I can bump that down. We can save some money. We can keep expanding the shipyard. And gradually increase the tech budget again. As for technology, we're getting the Mark II 3-inch guns in 3 months. That's going to be useful because I use these a lot as secondary guns on light cruisers because they can't have anything bigger. And we did get the induced draft boilers. So we're going to see what that can add to our existing designs. But first, we have to see what happens in next month. I've got a political action to spend first. China being hostile again. And also, need to do something about Japan, whom I am still at war with, for some reason. Well, now, Japan and China are fighting. Britain and Portugal. United States and Portugal. Portugal and the Dutch. Alright. So we are back at it again with this Spanish task force. I only have 3 torpedo boats, and none of them are the excellent TB-94s. So, yeah. Luckily, the Spanish task force this time around is much, much smaller. We have sank or incapacitated so many of their ships. Alright. So for once, I'm outnumbering the enemy. And for once, Turgut Reis is actually at the head of the battleship formation. But as usual, I am low on ammunition. Because these ships have been in combat, or this is going to be their 3rd month in a row. Or maybe not. I think I withdrew a couple months. Just to let them get some more ammunition. But I do think we can take them on as things are now. Suleiman Pasha, Mehmed Pasha, you're gonna go and join the other cruiser squadron. Now let's see, Willem. Okay, you only have 1 torpedo. You only have 1 torpedo left. As do these. Because they launched everything in the previous battle. How about my torpedo boats? 90-10 is on low fuel. Why is she the only one on low fuel? I don't know, but -2 and 13 are fully fueled and fully loaded. So that's good. They can do some work. Yeah, you have one torpedo, you have one torpedo. You only have one torpedo. So they're not going to be doing spectacular stuff with torpedoes launching from every flank this time around. They just don't have the torpedoes for it. We can maybe score a couple hits. I want to see if I can sink that battleship this time around. Fuel, 11%. You got 99%. Okay, so 13, you're not that far off from running out of fuel yourself. %. Maybe keep those maneuvers to a minimum. Some of my cruisers have plenty of ammunition. Some of them do not. There's the battleship. Okay, yeah, there we go. 13 has run out of fuel. Now those two that are low on fuel can be in a division, and -2 can go independent at full speed. Let's see, battleships. Actually, like so, and target race can target that one. You can all set your secondaries to target that torpedo boat. You're out of torps. Bluya. You're all out of torps. Alright, so enemy torpedo boats, not worth worrying about. I mean, if they want to get close and tickle me with their 3-inch guns. I don't really care. I mean, I still want to sink them if possible, but it's not that important. Just don't ram my torpedo boats. You didn't. Any of these enemy ships low on ammunition? No. There we go. We're gonna... Yes. We're getting torpedo hits. The Campion. And we're sending torpedoes off from all sides. We're gonna get more torpedo hits, I think. Let's see, which side did you launch from? Alright. We might sink that battleship. That would be very nice. What hit you, Regina? Solid 9-inch hits and a 12-inch hit for my battleships. Oh, Dash 2 took some big hits. Campion is out of fuel. The 90-2 is in a turn, and she's going to catch all those torpedoes. But she's going to reload, put one more into Campion. We're gonna see friendly torpedo heads here. Maybe. One more torpedo into Campion. All enemy torpedo boats have surrendered. You can hit me with your torpedo. I'm gonna hit you with some of mine. Alright, I need to pick out some new guns. There we go. She surrendered. Pick out some new guns. Pick out some new targets for my guns. Actually, too good. Freaking target campion. Armored cruisers. While you still have ammunition. We're out of torps. You have torpedoes. You just don't have any targets in range. Santa Rosalita. You're not really in torpedo range, but... Wait. Not all of you. Not all of you. Get that torpedo. But Uthorn. You did launch your one torpedo. Alright. It did not hit though. Batavier also launched a torpedo. Which did hit, but we're getting one torpedo in return. Which we might not be able to avoid. No. But Carmen has definitely overextended a bit. You three can come back up here. I didn't want all of you to target that ship. But that's what happens when you try to issue commands without pausing the game. Mehmed, you got one torpedo as well. And you launched it, and you're gonna hit Carmen. And that might be the killing blow. It was. She did surrender. Took a lot, though. Just launch at the first and best target. That's fine. There we go. There we go. Battleships, come this way. Now you're kind of out of ammo. It's fine. Turkish Reis has ammo. Katsonis and Suleiman completely dry. Most of these are dry as well. Amelia has a lot of torpedoes aboard, but she's low on fuel. Bring this in. Get some more torpedoes launched at Campion. The other cruiser squadron is coming here. They don't have torpedoes, but they have a lot of 6-inch guns. And they actually have a lot of ammunition as well. The G number Mercedes, 2.7 armor belt. Yo, we can go through that. What the actual is going on here? What are you taking hits from? Turkish Reis, your secondary guns are misbehaving. We are getting torpedo hits on that battleship. Well, one torpedo. Like so. That was mostly like single-digit damage. It didn't actually do that much. Well, except for those 12-inch hits, though. They actually hurt. And Campion sinks due to heavy flooding. You can now turn your secondary guns on again. See if they actually do things. Yeah, they seem to be working. Even scoring hits. Six-inch guns have done a lot on Turkish race. Woods Horn out of torpedoes. All these ships are out of torpedoes. Skya is out of fuel. And quite badly damaged. We got some damaged ships up here that I would like to pick up. Like Reina Regente. Let's see, Turgut. Try not to hit my own ships now. Let's see, what kind of extended 2.7? What kind of quality? 28. Let's load AP on the light cruisers. If it does anything. I mean, we're scoring some floating hits. There we go. You're dead in the water now. Right as I said that, you scored a big hit on Mehmed. How about you fire AP first? If nothing else, Amelia will sail by and torpedo it, because Amelia has a bunch of torpedoes. The race is all out of ammunition. Only the 2-inch guns left. There we go. Torpedo away. One was not a dud. You have a stern launcher as well, Amelia. You do. Bayonetta. Very close to flooding out. Just needs a little bit more flooding on the very bow or stern. So we're looking at extended belt pens here. Make that happen. There we go, some more torpedo hits. And a flash fire to boot. Another flash fire. So that's the end of her. Means we're almost done here. I just want to pick up this one extra kill. Could probably take some light cruisers as well. Didn't one of them only have like 2 inches of armor? This one. Mercedes. Battleships just keep sailing. You're out. At -4 quality as well. It's a fragile light cruiser. Like the one behind. There we go. That's the that's the stuff. That's why Santa Rosalita is taking hits, because I'm trying to hit random Mercedes. I mean, that's fine. It feels a little cheaty, but I did not program the game. It's not my fault. Santa Rosalita gonna sink. 16. 17. No. It's under control. I'm gonna bring in Amelia with her torpedoes. We could end it now. Maybe I should. But I think I'm very close to picking up another couple of kills here. Yeah. I think we're getting Santa Teresa, mostly because she's in the way. No, Santa Rosalita. There you go, torpedoes away. We're gonna hit Santa Rosalita. Is it gonna be enough to sink it? Maybe it was. I think it was. And we're gonna get Santa Teresa as well. No, because that was a dud. There we go, 2 more torpedoes. Should do something. They're not both gonna be duds, are they? There we go. Now let's just get away. Any of these ships have ammo left? Not really. There we go. Another victory. 10 more Spanish ships sunk. They don't have much left now. I lost 3 torpedo boats. Last of the TB-90s, I think. But they were slated for replacement. Now, we're getting these islands. And once we get them, we're getting a peace treaty. This light cruiser is already low on fuel. Hasn't even made it to the destination. Oh well. And again, I could just edit the save to make that pesky war with Japan go away, because it's very, very pointless. They declared it for some reason. But they're like not actually fighting it. Kind of annoying. But I want to try and end it in a legit way. If that makes sense. By having just enough victory points. Yeah, so everyone is fighting. But I'm not that unpopular. Let's see. Netherlands. Improve relations. And I think once I get this, Spain will surrender, and that will be a nice payout in terms of war operations. Might even pick up some territory. I mean, Morocco and Western Sahara, not that far away. Spain and Portugal are going at it. There we go. Got some stuff. I got my island. Are we gonna actually finish these guys off now, or something? Delft. They're fighting the Portuguese, I think. Aren't those Portuguese? No. Dutch. I got the flag wrong, okay. Anyway. Yeah, Delft. You can go here. Intercept. New torpedo boats. You can go here, and two of you can join Delft. And that'll be that. I could just send everything home for repair, but I don't want the Spanish to like start a naval invasion or harass my new port or something. What's this guy doing? Low on fuel, of course. And we'll see if we can make something happen. Just get a few more victory points. In the meantime, I have a feeling I'm gonna get a bunch of money soon from Spain. I can't give them a peace treaty just yet. Because we just had that naval invasion. So, Let's see, I will save first. There you go, that's the most recent one. And we're gonna design a ship. Yes. Or are we gonna do a refit of a ship? Hmm. I just got 2 new battleship hulls, so I guess we're designing a new battleship. So, modified barbette ship. We got some of these already. First ones I made. This is the Turgut Reis hull. The big fat one. Then we got Battleship 1. I mean, alright. Experimental Battleship 2. Kinda low on resistance. And then we got Battleship 2. Also kinda low on resistance, but good floatability, good stability. Good hull form. Fatih. We can make this pretty speedy as well. Actually. I think we're gonna make 18 knots the new battleship line speed. And I want to do it with natural boilers first, then switch to induced and see if it reduces a lot of weight. I kind of think it does. We got some proper cage masts. 4,700 meter spotting range. But the base accuracy is kind of crap. +2. This one is +5.5. +7 long range. This is +30 long range. That might work out in its favor. I mean, aiming speed, night vision, all that stuff is worse. And damage control and smoke interference is about the same. But the spotting range, and the torpedo spotting, and the long range accuracy was like very good. Oh, this doesn't fit? Are we sure it doesn't fit? If I up the beam a bit, now it fits. Because that secondary tower had some better like accuracy stats. Funnels. We're gonna do single funnels, I think so. +11. Okay, it's actually just better. But it takes up more space. These are tiny. I think we're going with these. And having some space already here for some secondary guns. I'm gonna go 13 on this. Going straight for the big guns. Okay. All the way back here. Put that there. Does that unlock Like some of these. That used to be the case. If you quote-unquote cheated and placed a square bar bet, that kind of unlocked all the other bar bets. It unlocked these ones, though, but... yeah, maybe. Maybe we can, maybe we can make something work here. That is center line. No. Doesn't fit. 8-inch guns fit, though. I can put 8-inch secondary guns on this ship. That's pretty sweet. Now the question is, should I go 7 or 8? Because the 7s are much lighter, and I'm pretty close to getting them up to Mark II. Yeah. Like an echelon. Secondary guns. I kind of like it. Yeah, and the casemates can only be 7s. That settles it. We're going with 7s for the secondaries. Now, 12,300. It did save some weight, and the engine efficiency went way up, and the range is better than anything else I have, so I can reduce that. So that's pretty good. Starboard offset. What's being offset? Well, one of the secondaries, obviously. Oh, no, it's the... I didn't have the mirroring on. There we go. It's pretty nice with the 7-inch secondaries. Unbalanced rudder. Oh, hydraulic steering. Might have a small chance of avoiding torpedoes now. Increased AP. Standard AP. Let's see what happens to the flash fire chance. 34 is pretty bad. The gun cotton, it's 36. 69. No, no, no. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. Or remove that. That's still pretty decent range. Like so. Yeah, flash fire channels pretty bad, but yeah. Anyway, armor is what we need to make the ship not explode. If you don't get penetrated, you don't get exploded. By the way, I saw the Spanish had researched Mark 1 15-inch gun. So I think they are prioritizing the very big guns. Deck armor, we don't care about that. As science has shown, it doesn't really matter. I'm gonna put some on though, just to be safe. And we still have some weight to spare. 13.5s. 42 calibers in length. I mean, yeah, sure. Make these a bit longer too. Can I make them 7.5s? Do they still work? They do. Nice. Very nice. And we still have more displacement to spare. It's pretty neat. 100 million is a price tag. One of the price tags of all time. Anywhere I can put these Mark II 3-inch guns? No. Yes. Yes. I mean, they can even do things. They're not amazing, but they can do things. They can handle torpedo boats. Presumably. That is a mightier looking battleship than I've had thus far. I'm surprised this worked out. But that's pretty neat. Do we put torpedoes on it? I mean, they don't weigh almost anything. I keep forgetting that in dip, the weight of torpedo launchers have been reduced by a lot. There we go. 16-inch torpedoes, 1.7 kilometer range. And 3 per broadside. So we're going to be torpedoing some torpedo boats. Probably. I have high hopes for these 13.5-inch guns. We should be able to do things. Let's save that design. 103 million. if I get a lot of money from Spain, and I think I will, I can afford a couple of these. Yes. Well, and the game hung when exiting the shipyard, so that battleship didn't get saved. But I can just rebuild it, just the way you saw it being built. It's not a big deal. Anyway, finances. Not too bad. Look at this here. You can reduce this. And reduce it even more once it reaches 200. And in the meantime, bump this up. Okay, a bit of a deficit, but we're getting a lot of money from Spain, I think. Well, maybe we can get something happening here. Or maybe I'm just gonna cheese it. Anyway, goodbye, and take care.